Hey everyone, Wolf Lord Rho here. Today, as we are nearing Jaghatai Khan week, I thought it would only be right to take a look at the current state of the White Scars in the 40k universe, and the fate of the current Great Khan, the Chapter Master, Jubal Khan. General spoiler warning to begin, we are going to be talking lore from across the 40k universe, so you have been warned. Before I go any further today, I am very pleased to say this video is sponsored by World of Warships as part of their crossover with Warhammer 40,000. For those who aren't aware, World of Warships is a free-to-play game where you can take command of some of history's most iconic warships, in the perfect balance between action and strategic gameplay. The theme for this collaboration takes inspiration from the Chaos Space Marines and the Imperium. So now, for the first time ever, you can take to the seas in the name of the Emperor of Mankind, or show your allegiance to the powers of chaos. World of Warships is rolling out special Chaos and Imperium themed ships, along with a host of Warhammer 40k themed missions. And the best thing of all is they have a great offer for new players. Register with code Warhammer 40k to receive premium ships, a ton of doubloons, premium account time, and tons of other goodies. And fear not, console gamers, because it's available for you too. World of Warships Legends offers controls and UI adapted especially for the current consoles, providing a smooth, comfortable, and dynamic experience. World of Warships Legends offers great graphics and grandiose soundscapes to carry you away to the seas for a tactical session or a good old naval brawl. There's a separate link and code for you in the description. So whether you play on PC or console, everything you need to know is in the description. And I'll see you guys on the high seas, in the name of the Emperor. But with that said, let's just jump straight in. Now, as we know, the Sons of Chogoris were a first founding chapter, retaining the heraldry of the Legion of old, and for the most part accepted Guilliman's Codex Astartes without problem. But they will forever be the Ordu of Jaghatai. Their history is long and loyal, from the very walls of the Imperial Palace itself, casting back the tides of the War Master. However, in recent times, the White Scars have become embattled like never before, as the White Scars fought valiantly to defend the people of the Imperium upon the wasted plains of Armageddon and countless other such worlds. The enemy came. Huron Blackheart and his Red Corsairs. His forces were vast, countless traitors and renegades beneath his banner, a fleet large enough to make even Abaddon proud. Surging forth from the maelstrom, the traitors took full advantage of the White Scars' depleted numbers, pouring into the sector like a plague, encouraged on by unnatural warp currents. The White Scars stood little chance of stopping this tide, especially with their chapter master on the fields of Armageddon. And it was only a matter of time before the forces of chaos made it to Chogoris itself, the White Scars' homeworld. The attempted defense of their home fell to Jaghatai Khan of the Second Brotherhood. The call went out for all sons of Chogoris to return home, but with the warp in turmoil, Jaghatai knew they were on their own, and so the White Scars made their stand on their own homeworld, hopelessly outnumbered. But a cornered Khan is the most dangerous Khan of all. Sallying forth, the Scars took the fight to the enemy, ambushing them at every opportunity, for none could hope to know the land like a son of Chogoris. Like ghosts on the wind they would come, flying into the enemy before they knew what had hit them, withdrawing into nothingness before they could react. Time and again, day after day, the Scars tried to stem the tide, but it was an impossible task, and the casualties mounted. Huron Blackheart himself leading the enemy victories. But as hope dimmed, finally then, Jubal Khan, the Great Khan, returned from Armageddon. Despite his forces being battered and blooded from the hellish war zone, they wasted no time engaging the enemy, laying into them with righteous fury. But unfortunately, fate had other plans. It was then that Cadia fell, and the Great Rift tore across the galaxy. Demonkin flooded the system, and for the first time defiled the plains of Chagoris with their taint. With the people of the world suffering, and entire tribes facing extinction, Jubal threw himself into the limitless hordes, forcing all their attentions onto the chapter, protecting the people in the only way he could. Echoing the Primarch himself sallying out from the Imperial Palace, Jaghatai would be proud. But man, what a moment this would have been for Jaghatai to return. Chagoris itself overrun. Demons running amok across the plains of Chagoris. The White Scars making a desperate final stand. The fury of the Kargan would have been apocalyptic. Ah well, we'll just have to keep on waiting, I guess. But while the Primarch may not have returned, Corsaro Khan did. The Third Brotherhood commander had risked everything to return, braving warp storms filled with nightmares beyond number. And while scarred from the journey, no pun intended, the Third Brotherhood had arrived, and they wasted no time in charging into the enemy's rear, capturing the enemy between the hammer and anvil, forcing Blackheart to withdraw. Chagoris, while still embattled and in danger, was saved from annihilation, for the time at least. But Huron Blackheart and the forces of Chaos had gained a substantial claim in the sector, and they knew full well time was on their side. The war for the sector had only just begun. The fight back began truly with the arrival of the Indomitus Crusade, and the White Scars received their new Primaris brethren, and promptly set about purging Chagoris. Once done, the White Scars looked to the stars once more, Jubal Khan himself leading an attack on a vast space station named Sifnar. Boarding the station, the Scars implode the reactor, destroying the space station utterly. But the victory is not without cost, as Jubal Khan himself is taken prisoner. But the White Scars refuse to abandon their Great Khan and pursue the enemy across the stars, relentlessly for weeks on end, until finally, after weeks of pursuit, they find and liberate their leader. But all that remains of him is a broken husk, tortured to the very brink of death. The chapter apothecaries returning him to Chagoris, installing him to a life support system where he remains to this day, kept alive by sheer force of will and ancient technology, a parody of the Emperor he has given his life to serve. But while his body is broken, his mind is fueled with vengeance, and still the Great Khan issues his orders and commands, observing the strategic situation across the sector from within his confines. Whilst his mind still works, he will dedicate it in service of the Imperium and defending its people. And so while it seems the White Scars have the odds stacked against them, one thing remains true. The Ordu of Jaghatai will ride again. Oh man, I love me some White Scars. I've really grown to appreciate them more and more thanks to the amazing work of Chris Raitt, as we've spoken about before. Really exploring the character of the Primarch and the Legion, and the defiance and passion with which they fight to protect the people, and how it remains true to this day. 10,000 years down the line, Jaghatai would most certainly be proud of his sons, and it certainly seems that the return of Jaghatai Khan is needed now more than ever. As always guys, what do you think? Are you fans of the White Scars or not? Do you think they can recover from this situation, or that their doom is sealed? They've lost many core planets of their own sector. Their chapter master is unable to take the field. There's few chapters in worse situations than this. As always, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Okay guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to check out World of Warships with the links in the description, and represent in the name of the Emperor. A huge thank you to all my subscribers. Your support really means a lot to me, it truly does. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to help the channel grow. And if you enjoyed this particular vid, then why not drop a like on it too. But with that said, I am off, and I'll see you all again real soon.